Okay, so remarkable with a 77, which looks pretty good.
Yeah.
That should work.
77.
Okay. And so...
The yellow.
Mm-hmm. So it will cause damage. The yellow... Let's see. They should have like a psyche effect in here, but they don't. The effect would be the same as stun, I think.
Okay.
You could potentially stun him. And so... In other words, you hit him pretty hard.
Okay.
Yeah, because in combat you only have 4 effects.
Right.
Miss, you hit, you...
Right.
Well, yellow result, red result usually.
And
kill.
so, since they don't have a psyche column there for mental force, I just made it up. And it struck me that, given its description, psionic blast directly attacking his opponent's mind, stun, and... yeah. Slam. Oh, slam.
Yeah, because it...
Yeah, you know what? I think you actually are going to do a slam. That's pretty interesting.
Oh, it's like more like a kinetic force.
Kind of depends. Hold on. Should it be a stun? Maybe it should just be stun. What do you guys think? If we were making a psyche column here, it would be miss, hit, blank, blank. It could be stun and stun.
I think so, yes.
That makes the most sense, I think.
And hit is in that case just pain or physical pain, but not...
You lose the health points.
Yeah. Which technically could kill someone too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so he has to make an he has to make an endurance check for stun.
Oh yeah.
Which actually so
well, any success, no stun.
and so and so I'm just checking his endurance right now. 39. Oh. Wow. He actually is stunned for 1 to 10 rounds. And so when you are stunned, he's going to basically go fully solid, human-like, and just collapse in a heap right there with, ozone rising off of him.
Wasn't he arm deep in something?
Yeah, well, he phases out as he falls.
Right.
Phases out as almost like it's rejecting him almost.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Like he either would like be stuck hanging on the side or just being...
Also, the way I saw it was the solidification was gradual.
Okay.
Fair enough. Right. It makes sense.
Right. And so as he falls out. So he is in a heap. You can now see that he's wearing some kind of military pants, kind of tan colored, some military type boots, and like a t-shirt almost. He's got, now his hair is longish and blonde. So the effect that you saw was almost like reality anyway. And he's unconscious. He's
okay.
Right. So what will you do?
I will tell the people that work there.
Don't piss off Kevin, by the way.
I will tell them because there is someone who should not be there. And I want to get the credit for actually stopping him. So of course I'm going to tell them.
Oh, I see. So as Kevin, you're going to get the credit.
Yes, as Kevin. Because
not sure if that counts, but okay. Yeah.
Why not?
Okay. So therefore, social credit, yes. I'm just wondering about karma and popularity here.
Okay.
But therefore, stop violent crime, stop theft. Okay. All right. So you're going to go shouting around, right? For help. And around is 15 seconds. You've got about a minute. You've got about a minute. I mean, that you don't know this, but just to let you know, he's out for a minute.
Okay.
So, thinking logically, you're certainly going to be able to get people's attention inside of a minute. And and so people will come running, and they'll be, who's that? What's going on, Kevin? When someone's like, what's his name again? Kevin, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. He was. It looked like he was stealing. It was horrible. You need to check this guy. He's not supposed to be here.
And someone says, "Oh my God!" as the shorts at right where he was, right? So start to kind of spark and go off, and someone else is saying, "Don't touch it," and someone else is like, "But I," So people are panicking, and it looks like someone might even be going to try to manipulate the machine. And you're like, that thing is discharging. There's short circuits going on here. Where's
You're getting paid for something.
Where's the heart? Where's the defibrillator?
Do you want to use this fork and shove it into
yeah. So, what will you do? Some people are like, kind of like, should we? I mean, they're not trained. These are technicians. They're not trained, and nobody twists his arm behind his back and kneels on his, on him or anything like that. They're kind of like, do you touch him? What what do you do?
So is he going? Can we see that he's coming back to
consciousness?
Or is he still like? Does he still
I'd
look
say
like
about a minute
human?
has passed. He still looks human.
Okay.
But about a minute has passed, and he's starting to move.
And not look like he's just a normal person.
That phasing starts to occur.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to let people know that I have my special powers.
Yes, of course.
So I think I'm gonna take a step back, maybe.
What about the fellow who's over there about to electrocute himself?
Maybe I will shout to him, "Don't go near him! Can be dangerous."
He's not going near the guy, he's going to the machine.
Oh, okay.
That's short-circuiting.
I don't know. I think I will just try to make people not touch anything. Just try to convince them to...
So you're going to try to speak with them?
Yeah, maybe. I'm guessing not all of them are experts at this.
Some are. This guy is just panicking.
Okay, so I will...
I need to save the data.
I'm gonna try to convince him to not do anything drastic, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for influencing people, it is a matter of reaction.
Okay.
So it's a popularity roll. You cannot spend karma on this roll.
Okay.
So.
Yeah,
I wouldn't in your role. You wouldn't have been allowed to spend karma either. You're stuck.
I do agree with you said so last time. Just like social interaction, this being the role, okay, that does make sense.
It does. I mean, you can't talk your way past your popularity score, right?
Mm-hmm. It's like,
you're
that guy.
Yeah,
you're gonna have issue about. You're that guy. Right. Yes. Of course, your friend can come with and look at his shit.
Yeah, exactly. So roll. What's your popularity? It is 40. Incredible. Yes. So go ahead and roll, and we will check the table. Oh, that may not be so good.
What did I have? 40 incredible.
Oh, that pretty works. Good. It works.
Yeah.
Barely.
Incredible. It works.
You are really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you do. I think for a second, Kevin speaks in a voice that he hasn't used.
Yeah.
Like anybody here hasn't heard this bark of authority, right? That's like, I'm a badass and you listen to me now.
Yeah.
And the guy freezes and jumps back, and it's kind of like, who said that? Right.
Yeah.
So it's
that is short thing. Touch it.
Rinnevi Vinden spoke for a second there, right? That was you're kind of like, do not do that.
Yeah.
So therefore, you saved the dude's life, or at least in going into cardiac arrest, right?
Uh-huh.
And so, but as you can imagine, our fellow fades into a pool of electrical power and fades through the floor. Everyone screams.
Mm-hmm. Naturally.
Yeah. You did stop a theft.
Yes. Yes.
And you were not defeated. You did not capture a villain, but you did not get defeated. So good. And no private public fee to rescue a person. Good.
I think my Kevin has he makes a lot of his decisions on like whether it will make him more influential or if it will gain his so is that like do we have any way of knowing if I get a better reputation at this place?
This
like
is
some kind
at
of,
the end of the week.
yeah.
We will see how this is reported in the media.
Okay, and that's also for Kevin.
Right. Well,
because I did.
freaking high tech wonders are annoying because of this secret identity.
Yeah.
Let me just say, we will handle all Kevin things
Okay.
socially without roles.
Okay.
But in light of what you have done.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's positive.
Yeah.
But it also depends on who knows.
Mm.
Right.
Mm.
Rolling for your popularity and your general popularity, the scoring it, that's for Vrinivi Vinden.
Yeah.
But as we can see, you are Vrinivi Vinden, so
Yeah.
sometimes when you want to use that force of personality,
Yeah.
you have it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be generous.
So
right?
can we say that
occasionally it makes sense for you to tap into that.
Yeah, so if I had got told by Claes that it would be a good place to like have a good reputation, could we say that I succeeded in that?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Although
it's a mysterious situation. It's about now that the reports
so,
reach you guys.
So just rush to see like just and it tells us what's happened.
Exactly
Like,
right.
Oh.
I want to get to Nina.
Yep.
Right, because a thing has happened today.
Oh.
Okay. Just as you are working your way through figuring out this guy and what's what these things are happening. Okay. When are you going to finish at the job?
5. Probably.
5. Okay. And you have spent a certain amount of time doing this kind of off-brand investigation as well, but you've got a lot to think about.
Mm-hmm.
So right when you are saying, okay, I'm going to get out of here, you're going to walk out of we know where the police station
Yes.
is, right? And you're walking out of the main doors. A person comes out with you. They were in the lobby where you deal with the desks and things.
Yeah.
And
Public area, right?
yeah, oh yeah. So this is a member of the public
Mm.
who's coming out at the same time as you, and you are like face to face almost, or side by side. And this guy is a guy that you were certain was going to be imprisoned until, or rather in jail until court time.
Yeah.
Because of the aggravated battery that he had been charged with about his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And here he is walking out looking very casual and pleased.
Mm-hmm.
And he's awaiting trial, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
he's not right. So he's but you're kind of like, aren't you
leaving already? That's probably what Jesus says.
yeah.
Too.
Okay.
Actually,
Uh-huh.
in the lobby,
Mhm.
as
Mhm.
she sees him
Mhm.
walking out.
And he'll look at you and say, "Good evening, officer." keep going.
Pissed off, but you can't really,
Mm-hmm.
what am I supposed to say? That's kind of weird, but I have to go back to check the jail,
Mhm.
like what the hell
Yeah.
is going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually have to speak with the people
Mhm.
there.
And
Not
so
getting off work quite yet.
that sounds like me.
Go back
Yeah.
to work.
Okay, well, what you will find is that although he is still awaiting trial, that that they actually look a little bit kind of ashamed and say, well, an order came through that he was cleared for release before trial, and he's just supposed to check in, every day with us, and we've got a monitor. And
football, ankle monitor.
Yeah, but so and another person just says something like, I hope they put a guard on his wife. And so you're like,
really,
somebody did a thing,
Yeah.
right? There's somebody, this is not right here.
Yeah, but like, actually, I have to look. Yeah, Nina has to ask, like, who is this guy? Like, who, like.
Well,
Sure.
no, I think you know all this.
Yeah, she knows, but like, what kind of strings can he pull? Like, would she know? Is this like
I
a
see.
person who is like known to be known? Like,
Is he connected?
yeah,
he
exactly.
He is connected. I would not say at a very high level,
Mhm.
but he is somewhat feared as a lawyer, not just in the Norrköping, but in the larger community. So this was not like just a thug beating, in
Oh, yeah.
tenement
It's like
somewhere.
it's
This
someone, it's someone reasonably high profile.
Yeah,
that,
right,
Like
right.
It's just not like
Mm-hmm.
shitty, like
Right.
a socioeconomic situation
Exactly
where
correct.
people
No,
are
yeah.
behaving badly. This is someone just
So
like,
they-
power.
Something right,
Yes.
and so
Especially someone in police would know exactly who is.
yes, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You do. I don't need to give you all
No.
the names and stuff. You've got it. You're
Yeah.
like.
Probably know where it lives, like where his wife lives at least.
So what's Nina going to do this evening?
Oh, well, might have to do a little bit more work this evening. Actually, turns out, actually, I have to maybe do a
This game's
stakeout.
going to be a lot easier when all three of you are in one goddamn place. I can tell you right now. First day, that's not going to happen, but
Yeah.
I can dream.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Let
No.
do you guys mind if we see how Nina does?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
go
It's
ahead,
No
like-
problem.
Oh, you're ready for it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Nina has been sitting there like,
Yeah.
This is like, yes, I want. If it's an ensemble, you have to pay attention to all
Mhm.
the characters of the ensemble.
Mhm,
So is
mhm.
this also taking place at the police huset?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's here.
Oh, yeah. Right there in
Yes, they have a jail, I believe.
that hideous totalitarian building. that-
Really, really
Who
cool.
made that thing?
It
That's
looks-
like, if you saw that in a movie, you would say, "Oh, that's over the top." You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Well,
very-
brutalism.
Yeah.
They have their style.
You have worse buildings here in town.
Yeah.
The library. Yeah, never mind.
The library's fine.
That's. I
They
have
like
noticed.
bunkers.
I have noticed that opinions about the library are very split. So
No, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nice brutalist building if you like that sort of thing. Like the Atlantic Wall and those sorts of things. But anyway, yes, of course, Nina will do, and or Silvia Lansen, I should mention probably, acting not out of her own car, but sort of doing a stakeout, sort of hiding in this sort of area, wherever this lawyer's wife happens to live.
okay.
Probably a detached house built
Yeah,
somewhere,
yeah.
I'd imagine.
Would it be all the way out in Linda? No, I don't think so. I think that we are talking more about.
Maybe Röda stan?
Yeah,
That's
Pretty-
close.
Yeah, pretty close.
that's closer. Yeah, yeah. We can keep our urban
Mhm.
atmosphere that way,
Mhm.
right? So sure, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I know the kind of houses that they have there.
Mm.
So
And it's a very nice mix there up there.
Mhm.
A bit of everything. But they have these sort of houses I'm thinking of. and of course Sylvanansen will be equipped as she is, you know, the weapons and the outfit and everything. But sort of keeping an eye on, just staking out the sort of.
Also, does your character wear any light armor at all?
No,
No,
I have
okay,
not
just
specified.
checking.
No.
Okay, so keep going.
And wait, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, please do sort of in these sort of situations.
Mm-hmm.
But sort of keeping an eye on the main entrance and so on.
Okay. So at this point, the encounter was merely that you spotted a known target while you were busy with something else. And I think I'm going to disappoint everyone and have this be something that you're going to have to do. He's not going to be so stupid as to proceed straight there, right? But you can double check, okay, where is the house? Keep an eye on things, right?
Yeah.
So I will say that let's do a check on your endurance, because this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
But it's a good high roll.
Might actually be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Poor.
Even puts you, I think, into the green.
Yes, it's in the green.
You,
Actually,
you stay up. You
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Your character
yeah.
feels it.
Poor
Another
endurance.
person would feel it by the morning. Nina feels it by
midnight. Right.
Yeah.
Around midnight, you're like really ready to crash, but you tough it out.
Yeah.
And make it. Okay. So, I think that's enough for tonight. But that gives us a look at the thing. Oh, I want one more thing. Myrrh, of course. All right. You are this was a terrifying situation. And they are going to request, with your permission, they're going to request to the city that you and your teammates actually really secure proof this place.
Well, yes. This is
they,
not
they
a kind
want
of,
you. Yeah.
I didn't consider this kind of we now
Right.
have a known powered entity who is able to penetrate whatever you have
Right.
here.
Right. And so next time, I just want to let you know, you guys do have knowledge, and you can do research and try and figure out what's going on. Right.
All right. Yeah.
So we'll talk about that next time.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
What time of year is it, by the way?
Nice.
Just like the comics right now.
Yeah.
Early spring.
Yeah.
Marsh. Yes.
Mhm.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I've been thinking about my vehicle, and it's gonna be very futuristic, ugly, kind of looks like a big drone, but also some kind. It's like helicopter drone thing that you can fly in,
Right.
and it looks very. Kind of like how the Cybertruck looks very ugly.
Angular.
And this is also same kind of
You're right.
someone did it that thinks that likes these kind of cool futuristic vibes, but
But it's a little bit
it looks
off. Yeah.
too
Yeah.
Does it have swept forward wings like that? Is that the nose? And those are the wings pointing forwards.
I don't know actually. I think maybe it's maybe I don't really know.
Yeah, that's really uncommon. It looks special. So
yeah.
I do believe there have been some actual airplanes doing it like that.
No, I don't know.
X-29 and the Soviet Sukhoi 47.
Well,
There you go.
Turns out super
Great.
maneuverability isn't as useful as they thought, so they stopped doing it.
okay.
Well, they had to try it.
I think it's also it goes down like a drone, so it's they have
Propellers.
propellers
All right.
under the wings. I don't know.
Mm.
It's something like that. Just
Okay, so you're also going to get a karma bonus for the defeat, for the victory.
okay.
And that is going to be, according to this, remarkable, which is going to be 30. So you actually are going to get a 30 for that.
Okay, so I get...
Not right now.
Okay.
You don't.
No.
Remember, we at the end of the chapter,
right.
we look at all your ups and
Right.
downs and put them
So
all together.
what was the mark of where a chapter ends?
Well, we have to. It's a full battle and aftermath.
Okay.
And all the campaign or environmental and life stuff that flow into it and flow out of it. That's a chapter.
Okay. Yeah.
So current chapter is like dealing with this situation at
That's
the data
right.
center.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is that the encounter table, by definition, cannot be about the battle. So therefore, your investigations that you did voluntarily, those got you information of a certain kind, but I could not have your rolled encounter of the spot target factor into the same thing.
No, I
It
see.
had to be at a different angle.
Okay.
So
That's
that's
not
not, it gives you like more like character growth
Exactly.
outside of like, oh, we have to go and defeat Dr. Doom.
And so, I get a clue, right, from your encounter table. No, the encounter table is not the same as the basic situation. So it's kind of a nice
like,
approach.
oh, you're Peter Parker, you got fired from the Daily Mail again.
They give examples based on Peter Parker's life. So, but they mostly often like offer. Well, you'll see. You can see in the examples.
Yeah,
I
I might actually end up running this fairly soonish, like next week from our regular group.
Yeah.
Because like our GM with the current campaign is just like, oh, I won't have time to prep, so if you want to run in one shot, like, oh, no problem. Like, and I just pop this up in the group chat, like, I can bring this and we can have a look.
Yeah.
Because I like it, you will probably like it.
Yeah.
And we will see how it might just be character creation and whatnot.
Right.
See what if we want to play it at all.
So anyway, that's where we have concluded
Yes, very nice.
at this time. Yeah. I need to wait. Let's do a quick check so I don't. You didn't do anything with that, but you didn't do anything with that. But you, friends, Linden, help get together with friends. Boy, you just were karma dude. Just remember, at some point during this week, you're going to want to practice your powers,
Yeah.
or else you'll lose karma.
Oh, you
I imagine
you
that.
have to use powers to keep. All
Well,
right.
it's only minus 10 karma, you know.
If you
Okay,
don't
so
use
I-
powers in any regard.
Yeah. Well, no, practice.
Oh, so
You
you
actually deliberately work on your.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a Marvel thing.
Okay.
The idea that powers are physiological and psychological, and you kind of really ought to work on them a little bit.
Oh, I have some idea of what I can do with that. But like, let's get that barbecue to the perfect temperature right now.
Oh, I love that sort of thing. Everyday superpowers.
No,
Yeah.
And that would be the kind of stuff he would do, like just hanging out with his friends.
Well, you have to tell me that you do that, or
That's
else
also
you're not
nice.
going to. It won't work out. So,
Now that
yeah.
I know that, like, oh,
Yeah.
that is a thing, I will do.
Getting together with your friends and maintaining your practice,
Yes,
and
because
getting
that
all
would be
together.
like
Yeah.
just an after work thing, like
Right.
go out by
Whereas you working the bag and
Yeah.
sharpening, making javelin,
Throwing stuff. Yeah,
throwing
exactly.
stuff. Yeah.
Also realized that mental power that I didn't really know what to do with. I think that's very versatile. Actually,
You just
as
saw
you do it.
that. Yeah. It's pretty brutal. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a serious hit. Nail someone with a.
And it's
as you-
just
right.
you don't
One of
know
the-
real
yeah.
interaction.